Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early.
Here's a little room there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll test the right side. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's Batir. Got him downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looks as if he's going to run it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Underwood. Finds a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood makes a catch. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Fights off a defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They've got the screen set up. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Finding maybe some room here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. Going with the ground game left. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Their own end zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Here's Underwood to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Offense changing the play. Again, it's Underwood. Stepping to the right. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He spins that thing down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Number 22, Cccl hangs on the front.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Ole Miss, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Underwood. Got a man. It's Hansen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice. Shift.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They feed him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Rush is on him. He's got him in the flat. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Backed up now, here's second and long. looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting, keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The give from the gun. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down, and they got it.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the outside to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll run it again, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. To the air, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
So the extra point really doesn't do much for you. Might as well try to make the lead a field goal, but be careful that you don't get the thing returned for a defensive two-pointer. They'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away. Get them on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. There's a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Big Blue with the answer.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Throwing, Underwood. He's got him. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30, at the 20.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are